Welcome back to Suburban Gardener, episode number 3. Today we're going to plant some tomatoes and cucumbers. Let's get this done. Okay, not sure how in frame this is, but anyway, we're gonna go with it. So, got my shears. These are my starts. I started these from seed. This is the second pot that I've had them into. I'll show you here. Once you start seeing roots out the bottom, and some of these are really coming through, it's a little overtime really to plant this. So what we're going to do, I'm actually going to bury these up to about here in the soil. I'm going to do them at a little bit of an angle, and I want these more in the center, but the plant to be about 6 inches off center, because I'm going to single stem these up and then actually do a big circle. So on that side I'm going to do cucumbers, this side I'm going to have tomatoes, not potatoes. But the tomatoes, want to do your largest on that end and most healthy plants so that they don't outpace your plants on this side. Hopefully they'll all grow about the same speed. I do have one that's going to be an interesting one. This one here was a double that I kept because it was growing the other side. So I'm going to keep this one this depth. I'm going to do it on the very end so that if it lags a little bit, that's fine. I'll have it lagging. But this one I'm going to bury up to where it'll be just a little bit taller than this one. And I do have another double here. And this one we'll fan it out, going into the center with the root wad. So here we go. I'm going to trim these off. I'm actually going to put these tomato leaves down in my compost. And I don't know if you can see that, but I've got some apples and other stuff in here that I've already put in a little bit. Okay. I think I will start with this. And the idea here is to go 6 inches in with my first plant, and then I'm going to space these 1 foot. 6, 7. That's good. This one's going to end up pretty close to my composter there. But then the roots are going to continue all the way up these. You notice on tomatoes there's all these little hairs on the side. Those are actual roots just trying to grow. So you just need some good soil contact and those will grow. Okay, let's get this done. Okay. Those are in. I'm going to water them in a little bit. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and put my cucumbers on the other side, and then we'll water those in. Stand by. Okay, have my my cucumbers They're already flowering. These things are definitely root bound, and let's look at the roots here. They're really coming out of the bottom of these though. Yeah, it's a little past time to get them in the ground. I am a little concerned that my cucumbers are going to outpace my tomatoes. I'm going to be going in a circle here. You'll see this later when I kind of get the structure all done. But as I go in the circle, I'm hoping that my cucumbers in a single stem do not outpace and outgrow my tomatoes. Experiment, we're just going to have to see. You get to benefit from my either mistakes or luck, because that's all it would be, is luck. So let's get these in, and again I've staged them in smallest plant up through the healthiest, so that I've got a little bit of room to go with my healthy plants before they would kind of overtake the others. I guess if I had to, I could loop them and come back, so no big deal. Here we go. Let's turn it. Probably be a little better. Got a bit of stem here that I want to get underneath. You can see little nodes down in here. I don't know. Guess we'll learn this together. I noticed when this seedling was coming up, I think it got a little leggy on me, which means it kind of outgrew in its tallness to fullness when it started as a seedling. But you can see these little nodes. I think I'm okay to plant up to about here on that stem, and those will hopefully will grow roots, and it'll actually help the plant out. Let's see. Yeah, these really need to go on the ground. I think these things will take off like crazy when given plenty of area for these roots to grow. Okay. Here we go. So I do have one more tomato that just popped up. It's a Sweet 100. It's a bunch of little cherry looking tomatoes. I'm going to do it over in this kind of vacant area and hopefully have some room to get it in there and get it going vertical on me. Okay, here we go. Hey, if you like what you see, hit the like button. If you have some suggestions for me, put them in the comments below. I'd really appreciate any suggestions.